Hello everyone, welcome back to Marching Theory. Today we're going to be recreating Carolina Crown's 2012's rotating cube set. First I wanted to give a shout out to the person who actually wrote it, Leon May. Leon May is a drill designer and you could read about him right here in this Boston post. Really well-known drill designer. He's working with the Crusaders now, so obviously they're doing pretty successful and we can learn a lot from him. So first of all, shout out to him because I wouldn't have been able to make this video without him. And again, this video is for educational purposes, whether you're learning how to write drill or you're using PyWare, you're thinking about show design, you're just interested and want to follow with me as well on how to recreate these things to learn. Let's just go ahead and get started. I have PyWare open. I know there's other things out there like OpenMarch, which are also pretty good. So for today's purposes, I'm using PyWare. Cool. It's new drill. Carolina Crown 2012 rotating cube. I'm going to call this tutorial. You could call it whatever you want. And for today, I'm going to go and put 64 counts. You could put more if you want. That's fine. Doesn't make a difference. Hit save. Go to this checkbox. Put a count on 0. A count on 8. A count on 24. A count on 40. And a count on 56. Going to go ahead and get out of that. You're going to go to the settings in the 3D viewer. You're going to change the venue to Lucas Oil Stadium. Just because. Why not? And if I were to zoom out a little bit, we got Lucas Oil Stadium. Pretty cool. Go to Utilities. Grid Designer. Load. Make sure we're in Layouts. We're going to scroll down until you see something that's called NFL Grid. Hashes NCAA and NFL. And basically this is college and NFL hashes. Go ahead and select that. I made my own grid. And basically what you're going to do, you're going to take those numbers and you're going to drag them up so that they're about 19 steps behind the front sidelines, right? You see 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. They're about 19.2 steps. Do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to go ahead and press OK. Now from here, you see that 32 steps. There's the college hashes. And then above those two are the NFL hashes. Now the reason why I'm doing this is so that when I'm actually transcribing it, I'm not looking at like a college field. I'm looking at the finals recording. And for the past, almost 2 decades, they've been at Lucas Oil Stadium. So it just kind of helps me transcribe things a little bit. Let's go ahead and make our very first set. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to make a line tool. You're going to go about 2 off the 30 about at the college hash. And you're going to go all the way down and you're going to go to splitting. And I'm going to put it about right here. You're going to go ahead and make 40 spots and go ahead and press this thing right here. So this is horizontal / vertical spacing fixed. And basically it'll make it so that they're going to be on the grid. So there'll be 2 off, on, 2 split, 2 on, 2 split. And hit accept. You're going to go to knife tool. You're going to select this performer. Go ahead and delete them. You're going to go to the line tool. You're going to go ahead and place a performer right here where we just deleted the last person. And we're going to bring it down all the way to about on the 30 right here. Go ahead and put the number 7 and hit accept. Same deal. Go to knife tool. Select these 2. Back to here. Delete this person. Delete. Line tool. Right here. And you're going to go all the way to about 2 off. The 25. About right here. You're going to put 34 spots. We're going to go ahead and press that. And 2-step intervals. Horizontal. And you see it puts them same thing. On, 2, split, 2, on. From here, you're going to go to sketch mode. And I'm going to do something that is might be counterproductive. I'm not too sure. You're going to make a line from, I would say, down 1, 2 to the left. All the way to 3 off the 15, about 1 behind. And just go ahead and press OK. See, I'm just getting this line right here. So we're going to make the drum line. So we're going to go ahead and get out of sketch mode now. First, I'm going to press on 1/4 over here so that I can be very specific with where I'm placing them. I'm going to place a line right here. And I'm going to go ahead and go about 1 off the 20. I'm going to put 5 positions. And you see there are about 3-step intervals. That's pretty much where you want drums So to make them drums, we're going to change the symbol from X to D. We're going to make another line. We're going to go about 1 off the 20 and go all the way up to about 3 about right here. We're going to go and put 8 positions. You see they already automatically, it put them at 2-step intervals, which is snares. You generally want snares at 2-step intervals. We're going to make another line. We're going to put it about 1.5 outside the 30, about right here, and go all the way to the end. Right there, you're gonna put 4 positions, and we're just gonna make that a little more accurate. And we're gonna change these to capital Q for quads. Now from here, I'm gonna select this sketch and just delete it. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to knife and glue tool. I'm gonna go to get the glue. I'm gonna glue these 2, and I'm gonna glue these 2 for one big drum line. What I just did, there's probably better ways of doing that. I'm not too sure. So if you're a drill designer, or even if you're Leon and you're watching this, and you have more experience on PyWare, please let me know. But for me and also other people, be like, hey, when you did this, that was like super out of the way. You really shouldn't do that. And you know, we'll all get better. From here, go back to the knife and glue tool. You're gonna go ahead and cut off this person to inside the 40 from this person, and you're gonna go ahead and cut off this person and this person. And you're gonna get the glue, and you're gonna connect this person and this person. You're actually going to knife this and glue this. You're gonna select these. It should be 24 positions. Press L. You're gonna do 1 plus. Ooh, make sure it's starting from 1 at the bottom. So we're actually gonna do 24 minus, because I want the 1 to be right here. And we're gonna change the symbol from X to B. Now we got euphoniums. From here, we're gonna go to label. We're gonna do 16 minus. Make sure the 1 starts right here. If that doesn't work, put 1 plus. And we're gonna put symbol M. For mellows, oops, make sure you press repeat symbols on both of those so that they actually all become those. Repeat symbols, accept. There you go. From here, you're gonna select these people. You're gonna press L. You're gonna do 1 plus. Let's see, is that how I want it? That is how I want it. You're gonna do T, repeat symbols, accept. And from here, you're gonna go here. Label 1 plus. This doesn't really matter, but just because. Good practice. And U, repeat symbols, accept. Now we got tubas. And from here, you're gonna get a dot right here, 4, 8, 10 steps behind. You're gonna change the symbol to T. So now we have the whole brass line. If you select everyone, it should be 80 brass. You got 80 positions, and right here it should be 17. Cool. From here, select the curve tool. We're going to go ahead and put our color guard down. Go ahead and go 4 outside the 25. You're gonna put it about right here on the 50. I'm gonna go all the way to the other outside the 25, about right here as well. We're gonna go ahead and change the positions from 47, whatever that is, to 12 positions. We're gonna go ahead and put them on the grid. We're gonna do spacing of 8. And you see automatically it places them on splitting. I'm gonna change the symbol to G. Very nice. Same deal. Select the curve tool. We're gonna go ahead and place a color guard on the 10, about right here. We're gonna do a peak on the 25, about right here. We're gonna go all the way down to the 15 over here. You're gonna go ahead and select this, and you're gonna put 12, and basically it'll make them, you know, on split, on split, on split, all the way down. Cool. Make sure it says 11 positions though. And G, and accept. Another one. We're gonna put it 4 outside the 5, about right here. We're gonna do a peak on splitting the 35, about right here. I'm gonna go all the way down to 4 inside the 20, about right here. Same deal, put the interval, select this, put the interval to 12, and change the symbol to G. It should say 11 positions, accept. Now, if you're doing this on Open March or another program or piece of paper, or you're just following along, if you're following along, you're following along, but and you don't have those options, just place them, you know, on and splitting. etc. Congratulations, you just made the first set. Check it out. Pretty cool. So now we gotta go ahead and, dip our whole body in the water towards the first transition to the cube. So this transition is absolutely insane. I love it. It's super thought out and planned out. So I'm thinking what Leon did probably was spend a whole lot of time thinking about how they're getting from one place to another. But we're just gonna go right to it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna select 3, make sure we're going to the next set, not 1 to 2, but 2 to 3. It should be 16 counts. And we're gonna go ahead from here. We're gonna select both of these color guard. We're gonna do arc tool. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the first color guard on 20 college, about right there. Second color guard on the 20 college. And we're gonna go all the way up to the 50, about right here. It should be 22 positions. And go ahead and hit accept. Oh, we're gonna do proximity match. There you go. Now we got that. From here, you're going to get this red flag, super important. Get the red flag, put it halfway to count 16. I'm gonna select these members. I'm gonna put one right here, another line right here, and they're just gonna go straight down for 8 counts. And we're just gonna forget about that just for now. From here, we're gonna make sure we go back all the way over here. We're gonna take the tubas. We're gonna go ahead and do morph tool. You're gonna delete half 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, we only got 2 endpoints. And basically, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this endpoint on the 35, about right there, and the second endpoint on the 15, about right here. Hit accept. We're going to select all of these guys, and we're just gonna move them out of the way because what we're gonna do is gonna be kind of complicated, and we don't want them getting in the way of, confusing us. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move them out of the way to about right here. Don't be shy. Super important. I'm gonna select these guys, select these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go to knife tool and click regroup all. And we're just gonna forget about that for a little bit. Now to the meat and potatoes. We'll worry about the drum line later. We're gonna spend a lot of time in sketch mode. Go ahead and go to sketch mode, make a line. Again, if you're in open march, you can feel free to just skip ahead and see where I'm placing everyone. But anyways, if you're following along, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna place a line between the 35 and the 40 from here, and you're just gonna go straight up, doesn't matter. You're gonna put 8 positions at 6-step intervals, and go ahead and hit accept. From here, you're gonna do the same thing. Go to the 45-yard line. You're gonna go down 4, 8, 12 steps. Again, you're gonna go straight up, 8 positions at 6-step intervals. Hit accept. We're gonna do the same thing. So splitting the 45 and the 50. Go from here. We already know where this is now. Put it right here. 8 positions automatically goes to 6-step intervals. Last one's gonna be 2 outside the 40. We're gonna put it right here, and we're gonna go all the way up to same spot. 8 positions, 6 steps. From here, we're gonna do some cutting. Select this person, select this person. Same over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. Now, if anyone is watching this and be like, this is way too much, please let me know, because I would love to do this a little faster. We're gonna go ahead and delete all of these endpoints right here. This one and this one. Go ahead and delete all of those. Boom. Go back to sketch mode. We're gonna get a line tool. We're gonna go ahead and place a line 6 above, right where we just deleted them. So a line right here and a line right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna go ahead and put 6 positions. Hit accept. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna do the same exact thing over here. Line over here, same thing. Line over here, 6 positions. Hit accept. Same exact thing over here. Go down 6 steps over here. 6 positions. Hit accept. One more. Put a line over here. Line over here. 6 positions. Accept. We're gonna go back to the knife tool. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. We're gonna get rid of these. and get rid of these. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get rid of this and right here. And we're gonna do the same thing right here, right here, and right here, and right here. Boom. Take these two endpoints. We're just gonna do this one at a time because it's getting a little confusing. We're gonna delete those two. We're gonna go ahead and make a new sketch.
Hey y'all, so basically from here, I'm just zooming through it, and you're just going to go ahead and put 6 positions per diagonal, and in between the middle positions, you're going to go ahead and put 6 as well. But what I did is I went ahead and I made a sketch in the top horizontal line. You see right here, I tried to put 6 right here, but then I realized the person in the middle wouldn't actually be in the vertical line, so I had to make a sketch between the corner and the first person, and then the other person and the other corner. And then on the bottom left horizontal line, you could just go ahead and place them every 4 steps, I believe. Yeah, there you go, there it is. But yeah, thank you for getting to this point. If you have any recommendations of anything else I should write about or any other type of content you'd like to see, please let me know.
We're gonna get to the really fun stuff. This is the part that Leon probably spent so much time working on. I'm not sure, maybe he didn't, but this was so complicated when I was figuring it out. But I figured it out for you, so you don't have to. Still make sure that you're in the next set. You're gonna select trumpet 23, 21, 17, 13, baritone 24, 23, 22, 21. You're gonna hit the sketch tool. You're gonna go and click on this one. Go ahead and press clear. And let's see, starting with this one. So it's going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Accept. Very nice. You're going to go ahead and select trumpet 15, trumpet 12, 11, 10, 9. And you're going to go ahead and select baritone 15, 13, and 11. 15, 13, and 11. And in that order, we're going to go ahead and from bottom up, we're going to hook them onto the sketch. We're going to hit clear, starting with this one. So you want to do it like this, 2, 3, and then the rest will be trumpets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sketch places. Accept. Let's go ahead and do this next one. And again, this isn't supposed to be perfect. So sometimes there might be collisions. Sometimes step sizes might be insane. And that is not a reflection of the drill writer. It's a reflection of me looking at a video and trying to get it as accurate as possible. But the goal is to not get it like super accurate. The goal is for us to get the ideas of motion and show design and how these crazy sets are even put together. If I was making this into an actual show for someone who hired me, I would spend a whole lot of time making sure that it would actually be, first of all, doable, make sense, right? Anyways, let's go ahead and go to the 45-yard line. We're gonna select trumpet 5, mellow 13, mellow 11, mellow 9, mellow 7, mellow 5, and mellow 3, and baritone 9. Should be 8 positions. Do the sketch tool, click on this one. There it is. And we're just gonna go ahead and sketch them to these places. And the last one should be the baritone. And hit accept. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and do this one over here. We're gonna go ahead and select mellow 14, mellow 12, mellow 10, mellow 8, mellow 6, mellow 4, mellow 2, mellow 1. Sketch tool, and we're gonna go ahead and bring them onto these places. Oops, do that one, and just make your way down, going through them. And that should be 8 positions. Let's see, step size isn't terrible, so I haven't seen anything, bigger than that 4 to 5. We're gonna go ahead and do this one over here. It's getting pretty fun now. We're gonna go ahead and select trumpet 19, the lonesome trumpet, T8, T7. I'm gonna go ahead and do sketch. We're gonna put him right here, this one, and then it's the lone trumpet, and then these two. Go ahead and hit accept. Boom. We are going to do this one. So it's gonna be trumpet 22, trumpet 20, 18, and 16. Go ahead and do sketch, hook them onto here, and looks like these are where I want them to be. 22, 20, 18, 16. Trumpet 4, 2, 1, and mellow 15 right here. sketch, bring him here, and it looks like that's where I want it. We're gonna go ahead and do this one now. Select trumpet 14, trumpet 6, trumpet 3, and mellow 16. Select them here, and again, it's looking pretty good. Step size 5.2, not terrible. We're gonna do this one now. Select baritone 19, 17, 12, and 10. Sketch, bring them here, and it looks about right. Accept. We're gonna go ahead and do this one. We're gonna select baritone 20, 18, 16, 14, and it should be pretty simple. We're gonna do proximity match. Very nice. You select this one now. So it's gonna be baritone 8, 6, 4, and 2. Sketch tool, bring them here. Looks good. 4.7, and last 4 will be B7, 5, 3, and 1, and sketch, proximity, and accept. We're gonna go ahead and take this group over here. We're gonna do. I feel like we could do this a little better and just make the spacing a little better. Can't forget about the drum line. You're gonna take the drum line. You're gonna do push tool, and you go ahead and move them up, and you're gonna go all the way until the quad is right there, about splitting. Boom. And actually, the very last thing we're gonna do. You remember the color guard? Bring the yellow flag halfway. We're gonna take this color guard. We're gonna make a new curve. We're gonna put this color guard on the 15 over here. We're gonna do the bottom one about 3 behind, and the last one, actually we're gonna move this one to the 20, and then the other one on the 25, about the same height. We're gonna go ahead and press this and make sure that they're all gonna be at 8-step intervals, so everyone's on the yard line, and hit accept. So now we have the actual first set. Let's go ahead and press this, make sure the flag's all the way over here. Let's go ahead and take a watch at it. If you want, you could go over here. You could change the tempo. Change it from 120 to like 190, whatever it was. Now, there might be collisions going on, but again, we're not supposed to be perfect. We could spend hours doing this. Go to the next one. Let's take this color guard. For now, we're just gonna move them out of the way. Right here, I'm gonna take the drum line, take the push tool, and we're just gonna push everyone, all the drum line up until it's about right here. Nice. From here, we're going to select this color guard. We're gonna make a curve tool. We're gonna go all the way, splitting outside the 25, about right here. We're gonna do the peak at the 40, about right here, and the last person on the other 40, and it's gonna be about right there. Actually, we could bring this thing up until that curves out a little bit more. It's actually going to be a follow the leader. I'm gonna put it about right there. This person's gonna be up here. About this person's gonna be all the way over here. We can curve this in just a little bit. Accept. Cool. We're gonna go back to the set where the tubas move. We're gonna go ahead and morph. We're gonna delete half a few times until it's just 2 endpoints. We're gonna go ahead and place this person all the way about right here. Okay. Now from here, we're gonna delete this transition. So now it's going back to what we just did. And we're gonna go ahead and move them down 16 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Something like that. Now go ahead and go back to this color guard over here. You can go back, delete the transition. This is why I had them move out of the way, because they're in the way of the drum line. You're gonna go ahead and select them, and we're gonna do something quite interesting. Follow the leader. We're gonna click on this side so it goes to the other side, and we're gonna go ahead and bring it down to the 20 to about here. From here, we are going to do the morph tool. Delete half a few times. Endpoint's gonna go about right here. I think that's about good. We're going to select this whole entire cube, and same deal like last time. We're just gonna push them out of the way. We can do things a little bit easier without hurting our eyes and brains. I'm gonna select this group. I'm actually going to hit delete transition, just in case it messes it up. Because sometimes in PyWare, if you do something and you don't delete a transition, it will like the people will teleport back and forth. You're gonna take this person and you're gonna go ahead and bring them up right here. to the 50. It's about a 6 to 5. Delete this transition, go back to here. You're gonna push them and you're gonna put them on the 50 as well. But you're gonna make sure that there's gonna be 4 people in front. And so what I did, I like to align it, move down 3. And so now we have this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to select this group of 8 performers. Delete that transition, they're right here. Push them to inside the 35. I'm gonna bring them up to about right here. Boom. Let's go ahead and take this group, delete the transition, there they are. Select them. We're gonna move these to inside the 35 as well. Yep, to about right there. It's like almost like a direct slide. Now, we could go crazy with the sketch tool. Make a line from here, hook on to where I want to hook on. Go ahead and put 6.
Hey y'all, this is David in the editing process right now, and I thought it'd be better for me to do just a voiceover at this part, make it a little more simple. So anyways, in the past, whenever I had a bunch of overlapping endpoints and sketches, I would just manually drag the people onto there, and because I thought it was simpler, but really it isn't. And I figured this out this recording session. So yeah, we learn something new every day, I guess. So feel free to just pause the video and check out what berry numbers and what mellow numbers I have on there and just sketch them to those places. Now the only slightly maybe confusing part is that you just have to keep reselecting the endpoints for every single diagonal. So that if I was doing like the top left diagonal, I'd have to reselect the endpoint if I was the left endpoint, if I was going to do the bottom left. Same thing if I was going to do the top right diagonal. And yeah, so I learned something new, I guess. And I'm going to go ahead and just do like a clip frame of the bottom diagonal, and just feel free to copy and paste that, but it's going to be the same thing for 6 positions per diagonal. And yeah, learn something new, man.
Alright, I'm glad we figured that out. These bottom ones should go a whole lot faster.
So yeah, feel free to screenshot, same process right here. Also, if anyone has any tips on better ways I can edit and format these kind of videos, please let me know.
Now, congratulations, you have made the second set. And you see when you watch it from the audience's perspective, it looks pretty dang cool. The rectangle squishes down because if you see it, when you're writing this, it looks like a huge rectangle, yeah? It's like a rectangle cube. But when you crush it down from the audience perspective, it actually looks more like a cube. And I thought that was really cool when you're thinking about, yeah, I'm not just writing drill on a piece of paper, but how is it actually going to be viewed from the audience perspective, which is what really matters. And boom, now we got that. Let's go ahead and make the last set, y'all. We're almost there. So from here, let's go to there. We're gonna go ahead and get the knife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Detach these 2. We could just select them all, so don't regroup them. Make a line. And we're gonna go to a little bit in front of the 20, and it's gonna go straight up to the college hash, about right here. From here, grab the rest of the color guard. Glue half about 2 times. We're gonna bring this person over here, about right there, and this person's gonna go all the way to the 15-yard line. I'm gonna smooth this out a little bit, something like that. We're gonna select the whole spiel, the whole cube. Make sure everyone's selected. I'm gonna move it out of the way. Don't be shy. Hold that. 7, 8. Go ahead and delete that transition, just so that we can make sure we're doing this right. We're gonna take this group. Boom shakalaka. We're gonna take this other group, and we gotta make sure we select the 8, the line of 8. We're gonna go ahead, delete that transition, go back here, and push. And we're gonna go ahead and make them symmetrical. Nice. Let's go ahead and select this group. Let's make sure we go ahead and knife these 2. Let's see, this one, knife this over here, this group over here. Delete the transition just so that we could see it. Press that. All right, now this group, they're actually gonna go on the 50. Here we go. I'm gonna put it right here, 12 steps in front of that. Cool. In here, knife these two, knife these two, select all of them, delete the transition, go from here, and we are actually going to push them. We're going to make sure that there's 4 in front. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Place them right here. Now we're going to do the exact same thing we did before. So I'm going to speed through this process a little bit. Alright, so now I got this. I'm going to select this person, and this group over here. I'm going to do that. 2, 3, 4, 6, accept. 9, 10, 12, 17, 19. Yep. I'm going to knife these two, knife these two. Select this person.
So again, just speeding through this, feel free to pause the video, or in the description I'll have a PDF of the charts and the actual PyWare drill file for you to open and check out if you want to. So yeah, same process over here.
Alright, let's go ahead and do the quads. We're going to go ahead and select the quads. We're going to make a line with the line tool. We're going to go to splitting. We're going to do that. Select the snares. Make a line. We're going to go ahead and make them on splitting all the way to 8. Proximity match. Accept. Oh, let's go ahead and let's move the snares over 2 steps. And we could go ahead and fix the quads up a little bit. Select the bases. Put base on the 20. And bases, I think ideally will be at 4-step intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way to here. Proximity match. We're going to take this color guard. We're going to do a follow the leader. And go all the way to the 15. And just hit accept. From here, we're going to go delete half, delete half. And do it 3 times so we can get a really nice curve. And we're going to put the endpoint on the 45. So just make it a nice curve. Something like that. Take the tubas. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Morph tool. And then delete half, 2, 3, 4. Until there's 2 endpoints. Bring an endpoint right here. I'm going to bring the other group right here. There we go. Alright, congratulations. You just finished it. So yeah, I think this whole move is super cool, again, because when you're designing it on the paper, it's a 2D thing, and so you have to stretch it out to make it look more like a rotating rectangle, cuboid. But when you squish it down to the audience's perspective, you end up seeing a cube, because rectangle squishes down, it looks a little more flat. And the way how he transitions, how the transitions of from the original shape to the first shape, it makes so much sense and it looks super cool. I love how they the rotating lines, like the corners, how they kind of squish back and forth and they flip, they do some pinwheels. It's super intriguing. Let's go ahead and watch it from the perspective of Lucas Oil Stadium. Let's see. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you learned something, whether it's something about show design, about drill design, about PyWare, or maybe you're just following along for the ride and you think it's interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna play this one last time, and thank you for watching.